All right. We are live. Good
Hey,
morning.
what's going on, buddy?
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to In the Pit.
Oh, remind me, I got big news for you.
Okay.
Big news.
Big news. I thought you after in the pit.
Okay.
All right, viewers, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. I guess I better use the clapper. We got episode 379.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got episode 379. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that nonsense bullshit. Before Johnny goes into the topics, I would just like to say, Rocky, I know you're watching as a human dog. Happy birthday.
Aww.
9 years ago today, we brought that cute son of a bitch home. We love you. You stay strong. At 10 and a half, you look better than ever. Now keep on doing your thing and keep being a good boat.
Aw.
Yeah,
Happy Gotcha Day, Rock.
Yep, got him. March 1st, 2013, 9 years ago today.
Yep.
Fucking time flies. Let me fucking
That's
tell
crazy.
That's crazy.
So, shout out to you, Rock. Keep
out, Rock.
watching and be a good boat.
Get
Happy
that.
March, guys. It's March.
March Madness.
Yeah, March Madness. I've been watching so much college
The
basketball.
Ides of March. Is that March 1st?
No,
What's
it's
that?
March 14th.
Okay.
Is technically March Madness not starting until the end of March, though?
It starts, so the tournament starts on the 17th. Yeah.
St. Patty's.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah. That'd be a.
Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, I'm in Arizona.
Is it always-
I'm in
is it
Arizona
always-
for the first day of March Madness. Might get arrested.
on St. Patty's
You
Day
gotta
in
see it on the plane.
Arizona.
You can watch it on the plane. You can watch it
No,
on
I'll
the
be
plane.
I'll
Oh,
be there.
gotcha,
I'll be
gotcha.
there. I'll be poolside. Pool
Wow.
party.
Pool party
March
on
Madness.
St.
On
Patrick's
St.
Day.
Patty's Day.
You're not gonna remember any of the games.
No shot. No
yeah.
shot.
I'm excited. Yeah, so this is what we got coming out today. I think we have a new Who's Going to Buy This, if I recall correctly.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just
And-
check it out.
Head over to the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And we got a new snack time tonight as well. I don't know what the snack time is.
See, I think I know what it is, but then he's got like backup ones in there, so I don't know
Yeah.
what he really has.
What snack time's coming out tonight?
What would be your guess?
LaCroix, the one I did with John.
Yeah.
I hear a bunch of uhs coming from upstairs. What we got?
Earth anybody upstairs? Sophie, I know you can hear me.
Well,
All right.
All right.
Actually, they're all in that room right there. Sorry. All right. Something's coming out. That's all
Something's
that
coming
fucking
out.
matters.
our
Yes.
best guess is LaCroix.
Oh,
best-
yeah, it is LaCroix. It is LaCroix.
Okay.
I
Okay,
saw Sophie
LaCroix.
making a thumbnail for it yesterday.
LaCroix.
LaCroix.
LaCroix Chamoy.
Yep.
All right, cool.
So that's what we got coming out tonight. We got TikTok, so go follow all of our TikToks. And if you are listening to this as a podcast and want to be a part of the conversation, we got 3 people already in the comments. What's up, JC271? Good morning,
What
Matt.
do, baby boo?
What up, Wyatt? They're already dropping comments in the chat. If you want to be a part of the conversation in the pit, go subscribe to our Patreon. Monday through Thursday, we are live on Patreon exclusively, and you can drop comments, and we'll talk about it throughout the show. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Top topic today, baseball. Closer to happening than I thought it would. The
16 hours yesterday?
16 hours of negotiation started at like 10.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Started at 10, ended at like 2 in the morning. They pushed back the deadline until 5 p.m. The arbitrary deadline the ownership set to 5 p.m. today. And yeah, I think, there is a good chance
You're good.
that, so the day started off yesterday with the ownership making a very, very straight threat. We are not afraid to miss a month of the season. And so part of the reason for that is because the TV money kicks in after 140 games. So as long as they play 140 games, the owners will get all their money from TV revenue. That's the cutoff for them.
How the hell is that possible?
Just the way they negotiated the deal. That if you get 140 games, then you get the same amount as 162. So it doesn't really affect
So
them.
technically the first 22 games of the season don't mean shit to them.
No, not money-wise. Not it's except in gate revenue. So that's why they're willing to cancel a month of the season, is because of
So they literally
Yeah.
have all the leverage.
so yes,
For a month anyway.
sure, yeah. In that sense, they do. And in the way that negotiations are going, it sounds like the owners are going to win. It sounds like the players
They
are the ones
always
making
win.
all the concessions, and that the ownership's going to get what they want. There's going to be expanded playoffs. The question is it going to be 12 games or 14 games? 14 teams. 12 teams I can still stomach. I can stomach 12 teams.
You're literally going to have half the league in the playoffs.
I can't do
14 is
14
too
is too
much.
many. I can do 12. 12
12
I can understand. And I do want expansion in baseball too. I want more teams because it's the longest time a major league that the major league hasn't gone through expansion since expansion
It's
began.
at 30 right now, right?
To 30. I
What do
can
you
see
want it- what do you want
32.
at 32?
32. If you
Where?
have 12 teams. Nashville is a place that people really
Probably
want. a
Nashville
team.
and Vegas, right?
Nashville and Vegas are probably the two places. Vegas would be tough because they suffer from a very similar problem that Coors does with the thin air. The ball just absolutely flies. Vegas is a launching pad because it's in the desert and the air is just so thin there. Vegas is a place. Portland I like as a.
But like,
as-
wait, this is my sound on. All
What?
right, before I say it, let me think. Is there a team in the Carolinas?
no,
Not North
that's
Carolina
Charlotte
or
is another
South
city.
Carolina.
Sure. I feel like.
So the Braves are
that's
the
such a
only
big
team.
Baseball.
The Braves are the only team in the South. They have the South dominant.
Yeah.
They don't want to give up that stranglehold in the South, so it's going to be very. The one thing you have to consider with a lot of these teams is you don't want to step on anyone's toes. Charlotte has a major league ready stadium that can be converted. So Vegas, they built a new stadium a couple years ago with the idea that it could be added, seats could be added, and it could be converted to major league stadium. Charlotte has a stadium that can be converted. In Nashville, they just opened up a brand new stadium as well. I think they would have to probably rebuild their stadium. I don't know how major league ready it is, but they have a big group. I mean, Dombrowski, before he went to the Phillies, was part of this group trying to bring a team to Nashville. Orlando's trying to get a bid in there. Yeah.
That'd be a tough city to have it in there. And
Yeah.
no, they already got one in Tampa and
yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
I love the idea of a North or South Carolina team.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a baseball hub right there.
Oh, yeah. The
I
South
would
is.
think it would probably make more sense having it in North Carolina.
Yeah, I think Charlotte's a city if they put it in anywhere in the Carolinas.
Charleston Treasures.
Charleston. They have, what are they, the River Dogs right now? I think that's the team in Charleston. Yeah.
But
Would
I
love to
agree
go
with
to
Mike.
Charleston.
The Carolinas sound nice.
Yeah. So again,
Carolina
if you do,
Coasters.
ooh,
Ooh.
that'd be a cool name.
Ooh, kind of like that.
Carolina Hurricane.
I
Not
don't
being
think,
used.
I don't think you can do that one.
Just double down. The New Orleans. So a lot of teams' names, like current teams, like not baseball or whatever, come from old minor league teams that used to exist, such as the New Orleans Pelicans used to be the name of the minor league team in New Orleans, and now it's the basketball team. So a lot of names for teams come from old names of old teams. So while the Hurricane's still being used, but.
Oh, shit.
But going back to the 12 team versus 14, if you do 12 team playoff and you have the idea of an expansion down the line 10, 15 years of adding 2 new teams, 12 or 32, not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, that's what football does. I mean, football now is 14, but I mean, we just saw how bad the games were for football when they expanded to 14.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, okay, the more football games to watch, the better. But did I need to watch the Steelers and Chiefs?
no.
No.
Eagles,
Or
Bucks.
Eagles Bucks? Like,
Yeah,
no.
those were both awful games because
The-
they're not the same competition.
Just no business being in the playoffs.
And every other game in the playoffs was great
Yep.
because you had 12 teams that deserved to be there.
Yep.
You had 2 teams that didn't.
Field of Dreams. Make it a home stadium.
Ooh, Iowa.
Iowa.
So they're talking about doing more games like that, which is great. I like it. They want to do a game in I think it's in Carolina, one of the first Negro League stadiums. They want to put a game down there, which is really sick because the stadium's still, the bones of the stadium are still there. So they'd restore the stadium, kind of build it up, make it nice again, and then play a game there, which would be great.
RIP.
But so there's 2 proposals that MLB's put out there that the players are sitting on. One's a 14-team proposal where the players get a little bit more kickback, and one's a 12-team proposal, which the players get less. And the players wanted to come into these negotiations with a deal that would change the future of Major League Baseball for the better for the players. It's not going to happen.
Mhm.
They lost. The players lost these
They
negotiations.
lost from the get-go. Let's be honest.
Because the owners weren't willing to play in good faith. They weren't willing to actually have a negotiation. They were just strangling them. And there's some players, according to Jeff Passan, there's some players in leadership position who are willing to sit out the season to get their goals. And I don't blame them.
You can't do that.
But you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Like, yeah, if you're Max Scherzer, you miss out on your $35 million paycheck. First of all, he still gets. I still think he gets his deferred money from the Nats. I still think that
yeah, but
kicks
he's
in.
also been in the league for a long time.
Exactly.
He's already made
He
enough
has the security in his pocket.
Right.
If you're Joe Schmo who's up on a minor league deal and bouncing up and down through the majors and minors and need that money, it's not so easy for you. You're gonna have to drive Uber for the offseason.
Even for a guy, okay, Max Scherzer is definitely well taken care of.
Yeah.
But you can't just I don't care who you are. You walk away from $35 million in 1 year.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a tough pill to swallow. I don't
Yeah.
care who you are.
Yeah. So
No offense, I'll fucking flush my pride down the toilet and take my $35 million.
yeah. So it doesn't sound like the players are going to get the deal they want. But I do feel like this is going to have the outcome of there will be a season, which means as soon as the new CBA is signed, it's going to be fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
It's all catch up now.
It's all the offseason is going to happen in one night.
You know,
Every player's gonna sign.
Well, not only that, guys are going to be in spring training. They're
Tomorrow.
probably literally sitting there waiting for the gates to open.
Yeah, exactly. So the in St. the place in Jupiter where the Marlins and Cardinals play, they told staff to be ready to get things going tomorrow. So
I think you see, we were always talking about no deal, no deal, no deal. By them extending it to today,
They're close.
It's getting it done.
It's
They're
gonna-
going to get it done.
yeah.
They're going to get it done.
yeah, so there might be a baseball season. Who would have thunk? Not me.
Not me.
I didn't think they would. I mean,
It's just
On a
it's
technicality, we were right, though.
What?
Because we said yesterday.
it wasn't gonna get done today.
So that's a technicality. It's
Yeah.
science.
it just stinks that it came down to the ownership just is putting their fucking foot down big time, just bullying the players into doing it because they
Can't.
are because they can.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
want-
just it's like you said, they came in with not good faith, not willing to negotiate at all. It's just like unfortunately they have that upper hand where they can do that, and it just sucks.
And the shittiest thing about this whole thing, it's not even all of ownership. It's like 8 or 9 owners
Yeah.
who are controlling the conversation. Dick Manafort,
Who do you
Jerry,
think are those 8 or 9 owners?
Dick Manafort for the Rockies, Jerry Reisendorf 100% for the White Sox. He is the most hardline owner. The Lerners, the Nats owners are part of this group contingency. I know those 3 for certain. There's like a contingency of ownership who I'm sure the Marlins ownership, we'll talk about this in a second about Derek Jeter. I'm sure they're part of this
Bad
ownership
move on
group.
their end. Bad move.
I mean, we'll talk about this. Well, I'll bring it up again, but they don't want to spend. They don't want to spend money. They don't want to be forced to spend money. So it's this group of like 8 or 9 owners. I wouldn't think the Henrys are in that ownership group. It doesn't. I don't think.
John Henry's in that.
I don't think they
conversation.
care enough about the Red Sox to be in that ownership group.
So I think they care about money. I think they care. So I think they are because he just doesn't give a fuck about the Red Sox.
I don't think
And
he
just
gives
wants
a-
the
yeah,
money.
exactly.
So I think he is in that.
I mean, he was just in fucking England last weekend. I don't think he's really giving a shit.
I think they're part of that. I fucking hate that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like that guy at all.
John Henry to me is kind of he's a weasel.
He's just kind of there. I don't know.
I mean, he ain't no craft. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So there's a strong contingency of ownership who doesn't want who wants to break the union. That's their goal. They want. Someone said this. Chelsea Janes from the Washington Post said it well yesterday, where she said it's becoming more and more evident that there's groups of people who are winning and can't be satisfied with that, and they just have to crush everything else. And it's not just in baseball; it's in a lot of aspects and things in life. But I think a lot of it's encapsulated in this baseball argument where the owners are winning. They're getting what they want. They get the money, they get the revenues, they get, pretty much anything. And all they have to do is just be normal, and they can't fucking do that. Yeah.
Can't do it, man.
Can't do it. Yeah.
Can't do it or won't do it. It's a better question.
Little column A, little column B.
You can't name like a normal rich person.
No, there are no normal rich people.
Me, rich at heart.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there you go.
Rich in personality.
That works.
But yeah, now let's get into Derek Jeter, Hall of Fame shortstop, resigns from his post as CEO of the Miami Marlins. In a move that surprised a lot of people, this was because, namely, Derek Jeter was told before the offseason, before the lockout, he would have $15 million more to spend, and now that money is just gone. It just disappeared, and he was pissed because Marlins don't want to compete consistently. Marlins ownership doesn't want to compete consistently, and he stepped down. Now, Derek Jeter has done a pretty good job. You know, he's gotten rid of all their stars and gotten new ones. The Marlins are in a pretty decent shape. He never, like, someone made the argument where he was okay with spending, under like 85 million on a payroll, but you get him to 75, and that's where he pushes the brakes. A little weird qualifier. If you're taking the Marlins job, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. This team doesn't want to spend.
He's used to a big market, though. I mean, he probably thought he could change them.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. He probably had an ego thinking he could walk in there and change things. And
How many years was he there for?
4 or 5? Yeah. He was there for a good amount of time. But now he's being targeted by ESPN. They really want to get him. ESPN is going buck wild. I know you guys, speaking of Buck, I know you guys talked about this yesterday. Joe Buck leaving Fox potentially for ESPN. That'd be crazy.
where's all this money coming from?
I don't think
from
it's going to
ESPN?
happen.
I don't know.
Because weren't they thinking about going under at one point?
They keep laying off reporters and
That's
writers
what I'm
and
saying.
stuff
Did
like
they lay
that.
off like 20,000 people or something?
They lay off a lot of people every couple months, but it's all going because
But
the
how
only
can
thing
you lay them off if you have all this money? How do you get away with that?
It's an investment because the only thing that's really profitable for you are these broadcasts because the NFL is paying you so much money. And it's funny, on the day that they were about to announce that the MLB season wasn't going to happen, MLB and NBC are on the verge of a new big TV deal where games will be broadcast on Peacock, on NBC. So baseball's about to get a huge windfall of money from NBC broadcasting more of their games, which I love. I love NBC broadcasting baseball games. Give me more national broadcast games always. This is the money maker for ESPNs, your NBCs, your Foxes, your Amazons now. This is where they're going to make their money, and so they're investing heavy into these fields. So, I mean, Buck and Aikman heading over to ESPN, that'd be a huge get. I mean, I assume this would mean Buck would also, although they just announced the Sunday Night Baseball crew, and it's Ravitch, Cone, David Cone, and someone else. I can't remember who the last one
David
is.
Cohn's a former pitcher, isn't he?
Yeah, former Yankee pitcher. Has done a lot of broadcasting. And then they're doing like the A-Rod broadcast as well, which is A-Rod, and maybe
That's
that's
like the
A-Rod
Manning
and
thing,
Cone.
right?
Yeah.
I know we touched upon this a little bit yesterday, but I don't think Joe Buck's going to follow Troy Aikman.
No, that's what Aikman's hoping.
I think it would have to, like, Aikman's got to follow someone else.
Mhm.
I know that didn't happen, but like that's what the path should have been.
Yeah.
Like, Buck is someone where you can get someone else.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And do that. Aikman can't be the main guy.
And plus, if you're Buck and you go from Fox, which has the World Series, which you've called for the last 24 years,
Yep.
gets the Super Bowl once every 3 years,
Yep.
to ESPN, who has neither,
Nothing.
you're losing a lot of big game moments.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
think it happens.
I don't think it happens either. Like, he is the voice of my life of the World Series.
Yeah.
He's the only person who's called a World Series game in my life.
Yep.
Like, you know,
How old is he?
he's like late 50s. He's been at it for a while.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
It seems like he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. Joe Buck is 52. Wow, he's pretty young.
All right, Joe.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he'll stay with Fox.
Yeah.
Is Aikman announced that he's officially going to ESPN?
I don't think it's
I think it's-
official.
It's not a done deal.
Because
I
he's
don't
saying like
think
Troy
so.
Aikman would love for Joe Buck to join him at ESPN. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm just curious who Amazon at some point is going to get, because you know they're going to get someone big.
I think Michaels. Al Michaels.
No.
Yeah. What was that look?
I don't think he's.
I mean, that's the guy they're targeting. He's Al Michaels. What do they want?
He's been weaning off of the announcing the past 2 years. He's old.
I know.
He's like 77 or some
I think
shit.
he's older than that.
He literally, like, Collinsworth and Tarico did a bunch of games this year
Do you
because
He
they were
is
giving.
exactly 77. Right.
I know my Al Michaels and Collinsworth. those two are my guys.
Do you
Al,
think
so this is the article. Amazon seeks Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit for Thursday Night Football booth.
Kirk Herbstreit?
I
Yeah.
don't mind Kirk Herbstreit, but
College guy though.
yeah, he's well versed.
He's never coached he's never done an NFL game before though.
Yeah, he
No.
does.
I think he's only done college.
He announced. Did he announce a playoff game this year?
Did he?
He might have. He announced a few NFL games. I know that for sure.
All I know is the Monday Night Crew couldn't have been any worse than it was
Yeah,
last
yep,
year.
you're right.
It's
Kirk
fucking
Herbstreit called one of the wild card games.
Yeah.
For,
He was pretty good.
Yeah,
He was pretty good.
probably was a tryout or maybe I don't know.
I wouldn't hate that. Dude, I don't think Al Michaels is going to go anywhere.
Yeah, the same thing. Sunday Night Football with Al Michaels has this prestige to it. You're going to do Thursday Night Football games for Amazon.
Ugh.
Like I understand why you get Herbstreit. Herbstreit is a jump for him to call college for NFL games.
Yep.
And I can understand if you get a guy like Kenny Albert or like one of those guys who's done like a lot of broadcasting, but never for a national audience.
Yep.
But I can't unless the money's right, man. Money speaks.
That's why I'm not ruling out Tom Brady with Amazon.
Mm.
They're going to give you 20, 25 million. You got to go there for one day and do one game.
You know who's someone we talked about stepping in the Fox booth? You know someone we talked about stepping in the Fox booth? Sean Payton. Yeah. I think
that makes sense.
Buck and Payton would be the duo.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would like that.
All right, who's a couple names, just to throw this out there, who's a couple names that are retired that you would like to see be a broadcaster? Like guys that you think, that played the game that you think would be good.
I like this question. Like any sport?
Yeah.
Um,
Now, obviously, if you pick a hockey guy, they do
Yeah.
hockey. Get a
Yeah.
football guy, they do football.
I think Andrew McCutcheon would be a great
Type of
broadcaster.
Is he
McCutcheon?
retired?
No. Oh, he has to be retired?
You got to be retired. Sorry, you got to be
okay,
retired.
Gotcha.
Got to be retired.
I was thinking McCutcheon would be great. I love Andrew McCutcheon. He's one of my favorite people. A retired player who would be a good broadcaster. You got anyone in mind, Nick? The thing is, like, most of the retired guys are. I think it's a fun question to ask active players, like an active guy who you think. Because most of the broadcasters who are retired, people who are retired are already being broadcasters and, like, are or not. Like, I would never guess Aqib Talib would be a broadcaster, but look at
This
him.
one's kind of weird, but I think it'd be a cool perspective for football for him to be like with Joe Buck or someone like that. Would be Eric Fisher.
Ooh.
Kind of get a perspective of. I mean that guy is or no, not Eric Fisher. Joe Thomas. Sorry, I mixed them up.
Similar. Career guy, like not a skill player position.
Well, just all-pro left tackle for the fucking Browns.
Yeah.
Like just shitty team, but one of the best to ever play the position. And you get a perspective of a guy on the line, not a skill guy.
Yeah.
Who's super knowledgeable of the game. I think that'd be like an interesting one.
I think
Now
so,
I've never
too.
heard him speak. I don't know if he's an exciting man, but
I got one for you for football.
Yeah.
If he retires, which I think he will, Matthew Slater.
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably knows the game better than anyone else.
I think he's super boring when he talks.
Is he? I've never heard him talk.
I think so.
But being like a special teams guy, you gotta know football so
Yeah.
well. Being like that kind of captain for that long. Excuse me. That's an interesting choice.
I think that'd be a good one.
Let me think. I'll think of someone from a different sport who's recently retired. I mean, again, like I would think like Vince Carter, but he's already doing broadcasting. He's
Yeah.
already in the booth. I mean, who else? I mean, I don't think Buster Posey would be good. Oh, I'll say Ryan Zimmerman. Ryan Zimmerman.
for you to say.
Yeah. Ryan Zimmerman, I would love him to be the Nats color guy in the Nats booth. He has a great personality. So when he was out in 2020, took the season off for COVID, he hopped in the booth for a couple games and like was on the broadcast for a little bit. And he was great. He's a great personality. He knows the market well. He knows the fan base well. I think Ryan Zimmerman would be a great broadcaster, although we already hired a new color guy for this year.
You know who's another guy I wouldn't mind seeing?
Who?
Joe Mauer.
I don't know how much
Interesting.
personality he has.
Interesting.
Remember those Head and Shoulders commercials he used to be in?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Joe Mauer. Yeah.
Oh, how about Troy Polamalu?
We're just doing Head and Shoulders spokespeople now. All right, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes.
Oh, man.
Mike's
Well-
favorite guy.
Yeah, man. Do I hate that guy?
All right. All right. Next topic.
Next topic.
Talking more football. Calvin Ridley, a name that's been thrown around with the New England Patriots.
Not going to happen.
Why not?
Next. Not happening.
Why don't you think it's gonna happen?
Because Belichick never trades for anybody good.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, but then he got rid of him.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a very similar buying low on Ridley. The Falcons want to get rid of him. You're buying low on a guy. different person now. Like he's very skilled. He's a very skilled.
Oh,
receiver.
I'm not saying no because of him. I'm saying no because I don't think Belichick's going to do it.
I think he could.
What are you going to do? Give her a first round pick?
I don't know if it'll cost a first round pick.
What's it going to cost? Second?
Probably second.
It's gotta cost a first. He was a top 10 pick, was he not?
Ridley was, I think, right outside the top 10. But I mean, after last year.
I mean, if it takes a second round pick, I would do that in a fucking heartbeat. The guy's only 27 years old.
Yeah. He was. Let's see. His first round pick. Yes, I think it was like 12th, if I recall correctly. 26th, late first rounder.
Okay.
Yeah. And after last year, I mean, I think that he. They're looking. So this is what they say. The ESPN writer says a second round pick and little used edge rusher Chase Winovich should be enough to get Ridley to New England.
See ya. Chase Winovich blows.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See, I don't think it'd cost a first round pick to get Ridley. I think a second round pick would get it done.
It's interesting
Fine
that
by
they just
me.
use a guy named Winovich. Just, we'll go with Winovich.
Yeah, I think it's this year's second, maybe a future like fourth, and then a player.
I just don't want them touching that first round pick. They're going to need that on a defensive player.
Yeah, no, they're not.
They got to get a fucking linebacker.
It shouldn't
Fuck
cost.
traffic, fucking offensive tackle.
Yeah,
Fucking.
Yeah,
I got no faith. I love Belichick as a coach. I got no faith in him as a draft guy. None. None whatsoever.
He is a very, very bad
He's
draft.
fucking brutal.
No.
I don't know how you can be that brutal at drafting. You're supposed to be a genius with fucking coaching. How the fuck do you fuck that up?
who's the last good first round draft pick the Patriots had?
Dude, obviously.
Gronk was a second round pick.
Obviously, N'Keal Harry.
Mm.
Their last good first round pick, I have no fucking idea.
All right, I'm pulling up the list right now.
Dante Hightower, was he first round?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd probably say
2012.
him and Chandler
Chandler
Jones.
Jones, same draft. Yeah.
So
here it is. Mac Jones last year. You're not. I know you're off the Mac Jones train.
off.
Yep.
Couldn't be further off it. I
No.
think he's gonna stink.
I thought you were on it.
No.
Then they have
Off.
no pick 2020, 2019 N'Keal Harry, Sony Michelle, and
Oh,
Isaiah Wynn.
man.
Isaiah Wynn's not what I'd say a slam dunk.
Yeah.
And then 16 and 17 no pick. 2015 was Malcolm Brown.
That worked out well.
Dominic Easley was 2014.
That worked out even better.
Christ.
No pick in 2013. So it's been a decade. Because in 2012 is Chandler Jones and Dante Hightower. Two great picks.
And
you had a
You want
streak.
to know why?
Listen-
that you fucking have no fucking talent on your roster.
Listen to the streak before 2012. I don't know what happened in 2012. Dante Hightower, Chandler Jones, Nate Solder, Devin McCourty, Gerard Mayo, Brandon Merriweather, Lawrence Maroney, Logan Mankins, Benjamin Watson, Vince Wilfork.
It's a
Consecutive
great,
picks.
That's a great streak.
Yeah, that
there.
was a great streak. So something happened between like
2012, and you had no pick in 2013, and then just forgot how to draft.
When did Belichick take over as GM?
Ooh. Let's
I
find
bet he
out.
took over within like 2 or 3 years. Or maybe he was there from the get-go.
Start looking this up.
I don't know if you'll ever know.
Watch it be like 2013.
I bet you it was way earlier than that.
I would assume so,
Let's
too.
see.
Although,
Soon
bet
after hire Belichick. Yeah. Until 2009, Belichick many of the duties normally held by a general manager on other clubs with player personnel. Stock director Scott Pioli.
That's right.
After 2008, pretty much he took over.
okay.
Yeah, it was probably, That's it. Makes 100% sense. That's when he took over. Yep.
He split the
Because they had Piole. I totally forgot about him.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I would do this trade in a heartbeat if I'm the Pats.
In a fucking heartbeat, but they won't because they're the Patriots and they're fucking stubborn. And we will make it work with who we have. Newsflash! It ain't working!
It ain't working.
Sorry for the loud noise.
Hey, I'm laughing with you because it ain't working.
Yep.
I love my team, but they fucking are frustrating.
I mean-
Jacoby Myers is not your number one option.
Listen, if this is the frustration that you have to go through where your team makes the playoffs and loses in the first round.
Who cares about making the playoffs?
I made the playoffs.
What's the difference between making the playoffs and losing in the first round? You might as well just fucking call it a day.
In my entire lifetime, my football team has made the playoffs three
Hey,
times.
your
Have
football
won-
team is called the Commanders now. Watch your mouth.
The Commanders have made the playoffs 3 times in my lifetime. or 4 times in my lifetime have 1 playoff win, and that's it.
Look, we have 6 rings.
Yeah,
Chill.
I know. I'm saying you have 6 rings. Chill. It's okay.
We want some more.
Yeah, we want some more. We want some more. You ever heard that fucking? You ever seen that movie? Remember the Times? We want some more.
I don't know that expression because we don't have anything.
We
can
do.
have more.
We know what it's like. We're okay. I'm gonna.
You're complaining about a team that made the playoffs last year.
They made the playoffs. They should have. They spent almost $250 million last year and fucking.
And they still sucked.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. You're only as good as your next trophy. You're only as good as your next trophy. Mike can back me up on this. You're only as good as your next
Mike,
trophy.
back him up on this.
What? I thought it was you're only as good as your weakest player.
I mean, it could be, but I'm making a new one. You're only as good as your next trophy.
What does that mean?
That means the 6 rings are in the past. You think the Bulls are still saying, "Oh, well, we won 6 rings with Michael
Yes.
Jordan"? They've been irrelevant for 20 years.
Yeah. You think Yankees
No.
fans are still saying 27 rings? Because they certainly are.
And now the
Oh,
Patriots are
I'm
going to
still
be
saying
irrelevant
fucking 6
forever.
rings for the Patriots. Believe me, I am, because I'm probably never going to see another one in my life.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
No, they're destined for absolute shit
Well,
for the
I'm
rest
gonna
of
tell
my
you something
life.
right now. I'm 30 years old now. I'd be lucky if I see one by the time I'm 50. Because the next 15 years are fucked between Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow.
And
Fucked.
Herbert. M. Jackson.
I'm more worried about the other 3.
Yeah, I got to jump fan bases again.
I'm
Come on.
I'm way more on the Herbert trade than I am on the Burrow trade. I think Herbert's going to be a much better player than Burrow.
I don't
Herbert's a
even think.
stud.
I don't
He's
think
an
it's going to be
absolute stud.
close.
Yeah, I know you're Burrow. You don't like
Big.
Herbert.
No,
I don't know what you don't like about Herbert.
it's not that I don't like him. I think just Burrow's gonna. I think Burrow has just a much better head on his shoulders.
I think that's
90%
true.
of 90% of QB is mental.
I think it's
Tom
gonna-
Brady.
Yeah. Duh.
Tom fucking Brady.
I don't think Joe Burrow's Tom Brady.
No. Closer to him than Herbert is though.
Yeah, but Herbert's closer to Rodgers.
Yeah.
But like, we'll see. It's his 3rd year in the league. We'll
To be
see.
determined.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
he's screwed on.
he's also had multiple coaching changes too.
Yeah.
That doesn't help anything.
And I don't think this guy is the coach for him.
No.
Well, let me tell you this: if Herbert had Mike Tomlin, Bill Belichick, Kyle Shanahan, someone like that,
Yeah.
yeah, I think he'd be doing all right.
Yeah. Speaking of young players doing well, John Morant had himself quite the game last night. I don't know if you saw any of the plays he made last
On to
night.
NBA talk.
Yeah, a little bit of NBA talk. This is the only NBA. We do very minimal NBA talk, and that's because you guys don't like it. But
Whoa. To Mike and I's defense, and Mike can back me up on this too. We
Hey.
have done better.
I
Yes.
join in the conversation on NBA now.
yes, now you're in the
Oh,
conversation.
wait a
You're
minute.
not
What
falling
am I,
asleep
chop
anymore.
liver? I don't enjoy this conversation? Thanks for throwing me out the dry, Mike. I'm trying to fucking give you praise, and you fucking throw me
no.
out to the wolves.
No, I was saying that because I used to never. And
You used to just
at
pretend
least
to fall asleep.
At least you did
I
a
don't
little
fall asleep
bit.
anymore.
No.
That's a start.
That's a step in the right direction.
I mean, come on. There's rehab, there's assignments, and then we get back to the league. I mean, that's what we got going
Yep.
on here, okay? What? Shit.
So John Morant last night against the
You gotta
Spurs.
rehab
Oh,
assignment.
John Morant last night against the Spurs, 52 points, 7 rebounds,
Holy.
73% from the field. He had made some of the craziest plays I have ever seen a player
guy's a
make
stud,
in one
huh?
game. You gotta see. I'll pass you the phone. You gotta see these plays he's made last night.
Yeah, we can't show it on the fucking TV because it's trademark infringement.
So here's one right here, deep 3 from all the way down there. That's not even the best play. That's just his first one. Then this dunk on Jacob Poeltl, which was nuts. He makes, look at this dunk. Look at him destroy Jacob Poeltl. Absolutely ends his life. I think he does, unfortunately. And then,
Definitely not
let's
getting any
see.
sex tonight.
All right, they're showing the. Then watch this. 0.4 seconds left in the quarter. Tips it in and in from 3. He's falling out of bounds. Steven Adams throws a perfect dart to John Morant. He's flying out of bounds. He throws it up, makes the shot. Look at this. 0.4 seconds. Makes it. How the fuck did he do that? And then one more
Yellow accents on his jerseys.
just to finish for 52 points on the night.
Damn.
Someone's getting a max contract.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. John Morant's not human. John Morant is not human. That dude can do everything. He can jump out of the gym. Like people were like, I don't know how well he'll age.
So how come we couldn't find that in Boston, fellas? You got
Yeah.
fucking Jason Tatum.
Tatum's great. Tatum is great. Tatum's great.
Sell him.
He's not as good. I think Ja's more talented than Tatum, but Tatum is fantastic. Ja Morant, I think will age well because people are worried about his athleticism because he's very much his athleticism is one of his best skill sets. In the past year, he's learned how to shoot. He's developed more of a perimeter game. He's learned how to develop, in other skill sets. And so now his athleticism is just an asset because it's not his sole game anymore because he's matured. I think Morant, the sky's the limit for this dude.
Where'd he go to school again?
Murray State.
That's right.
Very interesting story about Morant because he was not recruited out of high school. The only reason why he got an offer to Murray State was because one of the Murray State coaches was at the gym. He was in the wrong gym looking for another player and saw Morant practicing. And was like, this kid's pretty good. Got him a scholarship, and that's how he played at Murray State.
And now
It's
he's
funny
well
how
on his
some
way
things
to a
work.
$200 million contract. Crazy.
Crazy how things work sometimes. Yeah. But like this dude will win MVP before when it was all said and done. AI was already tweeted last night, took a photo of the John Morant. He had a John Morant jersey and he draped it over his MVP trophy and he said coming soon.
AI's been on one recently, huh?
Yeah, what's he do? He's beefing with T-Mac, is that right?
Is it T-Mac?
Yeah, I think it's T-Mac.
He's just been the pictures of him courtside like All-Star Weekend and leading up to that were so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I think John Morant is the fucking real deal.
He's athletic shit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's
All right.
he's trending in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For
Listen, he's
everything.
he's taken the Grizzlies, which is like a fine roster. It's nothing great, to one of the best teams in the West. I
Wow.
mean, yeah. So again, the sky's the limit for this dude. Like the Grizzlies are right now the 3 seed in the West
Damn.
with John Morant and
else
Jaren
is on
Jackson
that?
Jr.
Oh, okay.
Steven Adams, like what's his name? The guy who almost got traded and then didn't get traded. I'm blanking on his name. Players, here we go.
I have
Who
no
am I
idea.
thinking of? Who am I thinking of? Dylan Brooks.
I think I could probably name
Brandon
6
Clark.
people in
like,
the NBA.
yeah. 6 people in the NBA total.
I'm hammering the over.
Like LeBron James.
So
Maybe
this-
10.
You wouldn't like that. There's this new game called Pirtle. So the guy got dunked on. His name's Jakob Pirtle, and so they made a game called Pirtle because it rhymes with Wordle, and it's a Wordle for NBA players. So you have to guess a random NBA player and it tells you how close you are.
There's so many spin-offs of that game now. Like,
Yeah.
There's Worldle.
Yeah, Worldle. Yeah. There's
I'm so off
Squabble.
that game.
You're off it?
I hate it.
Yeah.
Like the word today. What was that?
Oh my God, no spoilers, but Jesus Christ,
I'll spoil it. Actually, I don't.
I thought you retired.
you should.
I do it every morning to fire the brain up.
Get it booted up.
And then I get really angry, which usually wakes me up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What was the word today? Fuck, my memory's so
I know what it
bad.
is, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil it for
Well,
people
I'm
who
gonna
haven't done it
spoil
yet.
it once I remember it.
All right, I'll cut your mic. What else we got? So we got some viewer comments. Matt in the comments was saying he'd love to see Buster Posey become an announcer. I was thinking Posey, but I don't think he's a good personality. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of just seems like
Wet
a
blanket.
yeah, kind of wet blanket. Jeter as well. He'd love to see it. If you had to build an NBA franchise, would you take Tim Duncan or Shaq?
Shaq. 100%.
Yeah.
Shaq is the most dominant center ever.
Yep, I think Shaq 100%.
Not even a debate. Sorry.
No, there's no player in NBA history who could cover Shaq.
No.
Player.
No. You got to take Shaq.
You gotta take Shaq.
Not even a debate.
The big fundamental. Versus
Really
Shaq.
trying to think of this fucking word. I got nothing.
Good.
My memory's so fucking bad. But Shaq, yeah.
Yeah. Isaac says, Johnny, let Big Mike know I think his hat is vibey.
Thank you, Isaac. I just got it in the mail yesterday.
The country club.
The Country Club. U.S. Open coming to Boston this year, or Brookline.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's called The Country Club, is the place they're playing. Sick name.
Didn't know it was coming to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we got
You know, first ever one was played in Worcester? Or not the first ever one, but it might have been the first ever U.S. Open.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's more history in this state than I thought. Nice.
then
I mean, this
JC
country-
asks,
the
you
country
guys
starts
watching
in
the
state."
Covington Masvidal fight? Is that this weekend?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's this weekend?
Yes. I'm
Damn.
going to hammer Masvidal just because it's good value.
Yeah. I also hate Kobe Covington, so
Why?
he's just an asshole. Yeah. He's also one of my favorite interview moments. Is just him and Usman going back and forth.
Oh, it's great.
It's great. I'll break your face.
Yeah.
I broke your face. And Covington's just acting so small. Like, it was a decision. And just Usman's like, I broke your face.
I just love Masvidal because he like legitimately, I think, like wants to try to kill people.
Yeah, he's a fucking madman. I think Masvidal is going to win this fight. He's
Great-
a fucking lunatic.
great value.
Especially because, I think, great what's the odds, do you know? I think especially because he missed his last fight with an injury, because he was going to be, what card? He's going to be on a big card.
Well, wasn't he filling in for somebody and then he got injured?
That sounds right.
Excuse me.
He was on one of the big cards recently. Supposed to be. But it's not a title fight, obviously. So it's not a big card. What is the card this weekend? 272? Yeah, the main event is, Covington versus Masvidal.
I mean, Masvidal is plus 260.
That's not bad odds.
No.
Well, I wonder what Masvidal by TKO is. Because I feel like that's the only way he'd win is by knockout.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't recognize any of these other names on this
No.
card.
Have to. Oh, Oliveira, I know.
Oh, Oliveira.
Oliveira. Oh, Greg Hardy's in this. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, Greg Hardy's on this card.
7-4. Sick fucking record, Greg Hardy.
Yeah, he sucks. He's just.
Dude, Masvidal has fought,
So many fights.
50 times.
Jeez.
Holy shit. He just loves fighting. He came up on like Kimbo Slice's backyard shit. Like that guy just loves getting punched. I'm gonna bet on him right now.
All right. What else we got to talk about? Batman reviews are out. The Batman. Are you guys gonna see the Batman?
I don't think so. It looks kind of weird.
So it's very dark.
Yeah.
It's more of a psychological thriller than like a normal Batman movie is. First of all, it has Paul Dano in it, who I love. Paul Dano is great. He's playing the Riddler. Very excited. I love the cast. Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz. I just watched a different Zoe Kravitz movie last night, actually. Kimmy. Interesting movie. I'm on this kick. I've watched 5 movies in the last 2 days.
Damn.
Big movies.
Yeah, big movie. So I've been trying to find. My thing is the perfect amount of time for a movie is 90 to 115 minutes. 90 to 100, an hour and a half.
Talk to me in hours.
What?
Talk to me in hours.
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half, hour and 45.
Hour 45 minutes.
I agree.
Perfect runtime for a movie. I can do 2 hours, but anything in that 1 hour, an hour and a half, 2 hour range is the perfect time frame for a movie.
Agreed.
And that's something I will fight for to the day I die. Steven Soderbergh knows that, and he makes the perfect 90-minute movies. Soderbergh is like a very slept-on director because he just makes good movies. He hasn't made he made a couple great movies like early in his career, but like High Flying Bird is a really good movie. Really, he does a lot of cool things. So this new movie Kimmy that came out on HBO, it's about the pandemic. It's about this agoraphobic woman who works for afraid to leave her house. Yeah. She is like the height of the pandemic in 2020, and she worked for like an Amazon-like company as a programmer who listens to the Alexa speech. It's like an Alexa. It's called Kimmy, but it's like Alexa. And she's like listening to it for like errors and stuff like that, and she thinks she heard a crime. And so she has to investigate the crime that was committed, all from her home. And so he does like cool kind of storytelling stuff where he'll do like the movie High Flying Bird, which is on Netflix, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. It's really cool. He shot the whole thing on an iPhone 8. But it's about a fictional world where the NBA is locked out. It's a sports movie. The NBA is locked out, and there's this agent and a rookie player. Rookie player hasn't gotten paid yet because of the lockout. And the agent's about to lose his job because all of his players are basketball clients, and they're not getting paid. So the agent tries to devise a plan to get the season started. And that's what the whole thing's about, like how he can manipulate the forces that be to get the season started. Very good movie there. He also did a movie last year called No Sudden Move, which was really good on HBO as well. Soderbergh, great director.
Okay.
A little bit of a movie rant. But The Batman, back to the original point, coming out on Friday, definitely more of a psychological thriller than like the past Batmans.
Yeah.
It's looking at, because like if you think about it, a wealthy man going into the streets of New York just beating up people, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it looks more of that aspect of the Batman, of this guy's a lunatic. He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, like behind closed doors, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like the psychological side of him. He's
Yeah.
a crazy person who's just beating up poor people. And that's Batman. So I'm excited for it. It's getting pretty good reviews.
Cool.
88% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. So like what I've heard, it's like very interesting, very good, a little muddled at times, but still very good movie. So I'm excited. I'm excited
Maybe
to see
I'll
it.
watch it then.
Yeah,
Why not?
should be fun. I like movies, as you can tell.
I like movies.
I like movies. Have you ever seen Little Miss Sunshine?
I actually haven't. I know.
I think you'd like that movie a
Yeah.
lot. It's on Hulu. Short movie. It's like an hour and 45.
All right, Johnny, I got one for you because Mike's never
What,
going
the
to watch
bear?
it. Grizzly Mace. Grizzly Mace.
Oh, what's that on, Nick?
Netflix.
Netflix?
It's an hour and a half.
Beautiful. Perfect length for a movie.
You're not gonna watch it, Johnny.
I probably won't.
I got better odds on Johnny watching it than you.
You know what, Nick? I made you watch Shawshank Redemption.
You did.
I made you watch Pulp Fiction.
You need to watch Pulp. You need to watch Grizzly Mace.
Those are like
Good movies.
some of the best movies ever.
And he didn't like either of them. So,
You could be surprised. Hank the Tank. Think about Hank the Tank.
oh yeah, I will. You know, I love
Always
dumb movies like that. So I'll check Grizzly Maze.
Grizzly Mace.
All right. If I remember tonight, I'll check it out tonight.
I'll text you. Fucking remind you.
Please
Watch
do.
the movie.
Please do. Well, there's one more thing I wanted to bring up because I just thought about college basketball real quick. Did you know there's a player on Baylor named Flo Thamba? Not Mo Bamba. There's a player named Flo Thamba.
No.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yep. So we got Mo Bamba and we got Flo Thamba.
Flo Thamba is a great name.
Great name. There's he's like the backup center on Baylor. And I just want to write my own version of Mo Bamba for Flo Thamba.
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Someone will do it.
I got host texting. Maybe that's the sequel. Yeah. And what was else? There's somebody on UNC. I think his name is Leaky Black.
What?
Yeah. Let me look up this up. Because watching the UNC Syracuse game last night, which also had a crazy finish, college basketball's so sick,
I
man.
love college basketball.
I'm so fucking excited. I've been watching like the last 2 weeks. Woo, it's gonna be great.
It is gonna be great. This past weekend was really good.
This past
basketball.
week for college basketball, yeah.
really good.
But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a legendary March Madness.
Let's do it.
I think there are no teams who are the top who
Yeah.
I think are foolproof. I think Gonzaga's beatable.
Oh, yeah.
Baylor's beatable. I think Gonzaga's very beatable.
I mean, we just saw it, like the top
16
six are like pretty interchangeable.
Yeah.
Top 10, you can be like, all right, any of these teams have equal shots at winning this.
I really like Arkansas this year. I like
Yep.
Arkansas making a run this year.
Yep.
They're my team to watch.
Yep.
Arkansas and Tennessee. Tennessee has 3 wins versus top 5 opponents this year. It's pretty tough to do.
Watch out.
Yeah, watch out for they beat Arizona, they beat Baylor, and they beat who they beat this weekend. Did they beat Baylor?
Who?
Tennessee. They beat someone this weekend.
Did they beat Auburn?
They beat Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't beat Baylor. They beat someone else, top team, Kentucky. That's what
Okay.
they did. But they beat yeah.
Yeah.
They beat Kentucky this weekend. They beat Auburn earlier in the season.
Yep.
And they beat Arizona really early in the
Yep.
season. That's it. So Tennessee's a team. The SEC is stacked.
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 When's
But-
it never stacked?
Not usually for basketball.
This is kind of like
A new thing, yeah. Like
thing. It was really just Kentucky and
Tennessee from time to time.
Tennessee, yeah.
Mhm.
And now it's.
But now you got Arkansas, you got Alabama.
Oh, and Florida. Wait. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Florida.
Florida's always been a
Florida used to be, yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
But now Florida sucks.
Florida sucks. Yeah, they haven't been good since Al Horford and Joakim Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited for college basketball.
Yep.
What else do we have to talk about?
Bruins won 7-0 last night. Go Bruins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake DeBrusque had a hat trick. Just wanted to touch upon that.
Yep. For our boy
For our boy Zach.
Zach.
Wonder if he was out. Wonder if he's all right. Zach, you all right?
He's not in the comments today.
Oh my God.
You nervous?
Oh yeah, he could be dead. For all I know.
Isaac says, and I think you guys talked about Hank the Tank yesterday. The 3 Hank the Tanks.
Yeah, DNA exonerated Hank the Tank. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Hank the Tank is
We knew it all along.
yeah. No,
He's a free boy.
Domino's could have done their part. but
Yeah.
they decided not to.
Never
Fuck
buy
you,
Domino's ever again.
No, protesting
Yeah,
Domino's.
definitely.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Domino's.
I don't know the last time I got Domino's, but certainly not
Me
getting
neither, but it's always good.
It's
I
good
love
when
their-
you're drunk.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well,
There used to be a
throwing something together.
Domino's like 5 steps away from my apartment.
Oh,
Yeah.
their crust is actually. I would eat that normally.
All right. Top 3 pizza chains, or just give me your top pizza chain.
Pizza chains.
Yeah.
Pizzeria Regina.
Are we considering that a chain?
It's a local chain.
All right.
They got multiple.
I actually never had Regina.
You've never had Pizzeria Regina?
No.
Oh, so
I'm not a huge pizza
It's
guy.
good.
I'm not like a huge like. I had this. Have you ever had a Detroit style pizza?
I have heard of it. I'm not. I don't really. Is that that's where the cheese is under the thing, right?
Yeah. So it's like kind of like deep dish.
Yeah,
But it's like- It's like a casserole, not a
Ooh.
casserole. It's like so. There's a place around the corner from here that has Detroit style pizza. I'm thinking about getting it one day and just seeing how people like it.
snack time.
I mean, yeah,
I don't-
I've been trying to push it.
I don't fuck with deep dish pizza. It's like a pie.
Oh yeah, it certainly is like a pie. It's like a souffle, not like a souffle. I don't even know how to describe Detroit
It's like
style
a quiche.
Quiche.
Ugh. I don't
Yeah.
want that.
You have like a slice of it, like a literal like a slice of pie type slice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But yeah, Hank the Tank's been exonerated. The justice system isn't flawed.
Not for Hank the Tank.
Not for Hank the Tank. Trivia Tuesday?
Oh yeah. Feel like
it's,
Trivia
uh,
Tuesday in a long
Trivia
time.
Tuesday in a while.
I'm still trying to figure out this Wordle too.
Don't spoil alert.
I'm going to. You already know it, John.
I know it, but the viewers might not.
I don't care. I'm just
People
kidding. I
do.
care about all you guys.
Trivia Tuesday questions. Let's see. What do I got for trivia? What kind of trivia do you guys want?
Surprises.
Surprise you. That's not helpful.
Sports trivia.
Sports trivia. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. I remember now. Stupid ass fucking word. It's
Are
not
you
even
gonna say
a
it?
word. What does that even mean? What does that word mean?
It's a. Yeah.
What?
On. Spoiler alert for today's Wordle. Turn off your mic for the next 20 seconds. Turn off your audio for the next 20 seconds if you don't want it to be spoilered. Spoiler warning for everyone at home. All right. So, the word is the Indian form of currency. What
Oh.
they use. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Rupee.
Rupee. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Pissed me off too.
Stupid.
Got it
fucking
in
word.
5 today.
Yeah. I got a like fucking 6.
Yeah.
What I didn't even know was. I just typed it in. I was like, oh, that's a word. Not a.
Yeah. I didn't know we could do currencies. All right. We're back. Turn on your audio if you don't want Wordle spoilers. All right. So we're doing some sports trivia. Trivia. All right. Let's see. These are so easy.
I know the things you Google for trivia are the questions are very easy.
All right. What could you name? This is for mostly for Big Mike. This is a hockey question.
Oh boy.
Could you name every team that Wayne Gretzky played on?
No.
No? Could you try? think-
Oilers, Kings.
It's 5 teams. Actually 4 teams.
Oilers, Kings. Did he play for the Rangers?
Yep. There's one more.
Oh God, did he play for the Islanders too?
No.
Panthers. I can't get the 4th. I only know the 3rd.
Senators.
Nope. The St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, I don't think I would have got that.
Big Dick, how many hockey? I was talking about this song last night. How many hockey teams do you think you could name?
Me?
Yeah.
I bet you can name most
All
of
right,
them.
let's see what we got.
You think? All right. Let's
All right,
let's go through the
give
list.
me an over and under on a number. We'll see. if I can do
We've
it.
done this before.
I've named a city. You have to name what team plays there.
Okay.
Yeah. We haven't done like him listing off every hockey team. All right.
How many? All right, give me that at least.
There's
How many
32.
hockey teams? are there?
32.
32.
32.
Okay.
All right. I will pull up a list of hockey teams. Like,
Over under, I can get 10.
Way over.
way over.
All right, over under 15.
Let's
Over.
do 16. Half the league.
16.
16.
Over.
All right. But if I can continue to go, I'll continue to go.
Yes.
All right. You got the Bruins. You got the Predators. You got the Avalanche. You got the Red Wings. You've got the Islanders. You've got. Hold on, I got this. You got the Kings. No, that's Kings.
Yep,
Right?
yep,
Yeah, Kings. I always get that confused with basketball.
Yeah, they're both.
Kings. You've got Panthers.
Panthers.
You've
Could you
got
just-
Lightning.
Lightning. Could you do the cities too?
All right. Let me go. Let me do teams and then we can
Yeah.
go back.
All right.
All right. So what am I? 8?
8.
Okay. 8. I say Avalanche already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coyotes?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say them yet.
Coyotes. Canada, huh? Minnesota. No, something's in Minnesota.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bobcats?
Nope.
Nope.
Nah, it's basketball. Got it. Or
Not
was
even.
basketball. Was basketball.
basketball.
Tigers? Got to be a tiger in there,
No.
right? No tigers? All right. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little stuck right now.
You did just say one to guess the Wayne Gretzky thing that you haven't said yet.
Uh-huh.
Shit. The Senators.
Senators.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yep.
Can't pronounce it. There you go. All
There
right.
you go.
What's that, 10?
10.
Oh, you hit your original mark.
I hit my
Yeah.
original mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me go back to the cities on the other ones. Let's go back to the cities. Tampa Lightning, Boston Bruins,
Yep.
Florida Panthers, Colorado Avalanche, something Coyotes,
Arizona.
Arizona Coyotes.
For now.
New York Islanders. Or I.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York Islanders.
Oh, you didn't even get the number.
Shit. New York Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. New York
There's
Rangers.
11.
Wow.
The 1980 U.S. men's Olympic team.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
The Soviet Union playing the Soviets.
Okay, we'll allow that.
Soviet
too, I
Union
guess.
played the Soviets. DC. What teams are
DC.
watching?
Gotta be the DC Crooks.
All right, we'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
What's in DC?
Capitals.
Yeah. Oh, Penguins.
Penguins.
From
Penguins.
the city of.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
All right,
And
so you
who
got
plays for them?
You've got Sidney Crosby.
Hey, let's go.
Philadelphia Flyers.
Let's
There
go.
we go. There we go.
Hey, there you go. I'm almost at 15.
You got 13.
My 13. All right. Maybe this is me saying these things out
Yeah.
loud. Might
You
actually
gotta
help.
I think if you think of a city and you work from
Detroit
there,
Red Wings.
I think you said Red Wings. Yeah.
You got any teams up north for us?
Calvary, huh?
Calgary.
Calgary.
Calgary,
There's a team
yeah.
in Calgary.
Yes, there is.
Calgary Mustangs.
Nope.
Calgary something.
Think about fire.
Oh, the Flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 14.
Flames.
All right, we got Flames. By 14?
Yep.
Fuck. All right, we gotta get one more at least.
What
Oh,
about
16.
directly north of us?
Directly north. Montreal.
Yes.
Yes.
Montreal.
And what country are they in?
Canada.
Yep.
Ah, the Montreal Canadiens.
There we go. Did you say the first hockey team?
I said Bruins. Bruins were the first team.
They were first 6, but did you say the one in the capital of Canada?
Toronto. I was about to say Raptors, but that's not going to work. Toronto.
What do you put on your pancakes?
Pancakes.
No. What, you put pancakes on your pancakes?
Sorry.
What do you put in your
Toronto Pancakes.
The syrups.
Yep. No.
What kind?
But what kind of syrup?
Oh, the maple syrups.
Oh,
Maple Leafs. Yeah! Maple Leafs. Yeah, that's 15.
That's 15.
Keep trucking, baby.
What
Let's
about-
go trucking along?
Do you know any of the new teams that were just founded? One in. They were in the Stanley Cup in their first season. Big place. Mike loves this place.
Calgary.
No.
Whoa.
You love Calgary?
No, no.
I assume you love. Not the other one.
Do you know what happens in Calgary?
No.
I'll tell you off air.
Oh, there's some funny shit. I'll tell
You told me this
Yes.
about the
Yeah,
under the urinals.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you told me this.
Yes. Yes.
What are you talking? Wait, what are you?
One of the new teams that just was founded.
There's a new team. You're gonna give me a fucking new team?
There are 2 new teams that were just founded. One, they went to the Stanley Cup in their first season.
Oh,
Oh.
isn't there? All right, wait. Isn't there a hockey team in Salt Lake City,
No.
Utah?
No, it's not a Utah team. Sin City.
What happens? Where'd the Raiders go?
Las Vegas.
Yep. And what are they?
The Raiders.
What is the hockey? There's a hockey team there too.
Oh, there is. All right,
Yes.
gotcha. Las Vegas Gamblers.
Nope.
Las Vegas.
There's no way you
There's
ever
no way
guessed
we're
this
just gonna
name.
guess it. We'll move on.
Golden
Las
Knights.
Vegas Blackjacks.
Golden Knights.
Blackjack's kind of a sick name.
Fuck.
Okay, I was
They should
thinking.
have done like the Las Vegas Aces.
All right, I gotta
Yeah,
get to my
Reno
16.
Aces.
Was that team?
Yeah, baseball.
I'm at 50. I
That
gotta
was
get to
16.
16.
I mean, we. Team,
You gave it to me.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta get to at least
gotta-
16. Give me one more. I gotta get to 16.
you're at 14. You gotta get 2
What do
more.
we-
That was at 50. All right, I gotta get 2 more. You gotta help me with 2 more.
All right.
Gotta
Let's
help me
think.
here. I gotta hit my number. The Mariners.
Nope.
No,
You
never
won't
gonna
get
this
Seattle.
one.
This team is. We were talking about it earlier.
Los Angeles Kings.
Kings. I think you said that.
Fuck.
We were talking about this earlier as a new city for a baseball team. Mike
Nashville.
wants us. You said the Predators.
Fuck.
The other one, and I mentioned this would be a good team name, and then I went on the rant about team names. It's
The hockey football team.
I mentioned this name earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Type of tropical storm.
Hurricanes.
Yep.
And
New York
they're
City?
from-
Are they from Carolina?
There we go.
Yes, they are.
15!
15,
One more!
One more.
All right.
All right,
All right.
think about the state of Texas.
We got the Rangers. Oh, that's New York. Shit. And the baseball. got
What
it.
is Texas also known as? like-
Deserts.
What's the state nickname for Texas?
The big state.
I don't even know. What
The Lone State. The Star
Well,
State.
Okay.
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 And the
What's the
capital
capital?
Oh, shit.
no,
The
no,
Stars.
Not the
The
capital.
Mighty Ducks.
No, you had it.
The Stars. The Dallas Stars.
Yes!
Dallas Stars.
16 bitches.
And then
That's my
wait,
number.
you have another one. What was the Disney movie?
Oh, the Mighty Ducks. The Ducks.
the
The
Ducks.
Los Angeles Ducks.
No,
Close.
Close.
Los Angeles of.
Of Anaheim.
Anaheim Ducks.
Anaheim Ducks.
Yes, 17.
What's the capital of Texas?
Fort Arlington, Austin.
Austin
That's
is?
it. Austin. Yeah.
Since when?
I thought it was Dallas.
It's not Dallas?
No, it's Austin. I knew that too.
Shit.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I got
Got 17.
They just
Fuck.
changed it recently.
Yeah, just 20 minutes ago.
My brain hurts.
Good job there, Nick.
All right. Well, I think that's all the time we got for today. Big Nick, you want to hit us with the outro?
Yeah, that was enough trivia for about 17 weeks. All right, here we go. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. We'll be back here tomorrow. Joker.